is StarLink Guidance, and this is your weekly energy forecast for the week commencing the 27th of May. I'm going to begin with the astrology for the week. There's not too much going on this week in terms of transits, but I will go through a few of the transits that will be occurring. And then I will start a collective energy reading using my Oracle and Tarot deck. So on the 27th of May, we have Mercury, that's already in Taurus, sextiling Saturn in Pisces. Now, with this particular transit, this may bring about an energy of having more stable thoughts and emotions, more practical thinking, more structured communication in which you are affirming concrete plans on goals. There's going to be a lot more patience and persistence in the execution of your goals, and you may have more attention to detail in being able to fully see your goals being delivered or being brought to completion. There will also be more of an energy of responsibility and reliability, so you may be seen in a more responsible or reliable way during this transit. On the 30th, we have Mercury in Taurus conjunct Uranus in Taurus. Now, this is going to bring about the energy of a lot more innovative thoughts. There may be a focus on breaking away from what is traditional or what is normative to outside of the box thinking. Communication could be a little bit of erratic during this transit, and there may also be a focus on utilizing technology in order to create a greater level of order and efficiency. You may be breaking your routines during this transit, and you may have a greater level of awareness of your environment. There may also be this energy of tension at times, due to feeling uncertain and the unpredictable nature of Uranus. There may also be this energy of feeling quite excited, as well as having a more creative approach to solving problems. Now, without further hesitation, let's begin. I'm going to be using my new deck, which is called the Astro Alignment Oracle. One more shuffle. Okay. What are the most important messages for the collective for their emotional, spiritual, and material development this week? We have ninth house. There's a lot of cards that are coming out. I can't take all of them. I will take these that dropped. So we have ninth house, we have Vesta, we have Neptune, we have Supermoon. Two more cards, please. We have Cusp. We have Moon, Void of Course. This is beautiful. At the base of the deck, we've got Mercury. So this week, communication is going to take the forefront of all that you do. This could be written communication. This could be oral communication. It could be that you are expanding your network or seeking to socialize more. You could be looking at joining professional groups or professional networks in order to align with people that have the skill set that you have, or potentially have a skill set that you require to create a project or a business. You may be full of ideas this week. You may have a lot more order, discipline, and structure to executing your goals. You are going to be focused on being a lot more exploratory of the ideas that you have. You may be engaging in reading something new or learning something new from maybe a podcast or a documentary. I also feel like you could be connecting with people online. You could also be using online platforms, portals, and systems to help you either showcase or demonstrate a product, a service, a skill, or a talent, or in order to connect with others or to execute a plan of action that you have. Okay, we have the 9th house here. The 9th house is quite interesting because at the time that this video is posted, we would have already had a full moon in the sign of Sagittarius. Sagittarius rules the 9th house, and full moons represent what we need to let go of. So therefore, a lot of you will be thinking about the bigger picture, engaging in activities that are meaningful and that inspire you and that are beneficial to society. You may be thinking about going abroad or traveling abroad. Some of you may be looking at adopting a new spiritual practice, or you may be exploring different realms of philosophy and spirituality when we see the 9th house here. But for a lot of you, what I'm feeling is that you are letting go of anything that isn't in alignment with your purpose. And I feel like this full moon was a reset for all of the collective to let go of anything that isn't in alignment with your divine life purpose. And I feel like you're actively pursuing a career that is meaningful and that is purposeful for you, or activities that help you to feel a sense of purpose and a deeper level of meaning to life. I also feel with the supermoon being here, and supermoons being quite rare, there is a deeper level of awakening that you have experienced. There's an insight that you have. You may have felt that your intuition has enhanced since you've had this full moon. You may also be more active in your dreams and your visions. You may be experiencing more coincidences, signs, symbols, and synchronicities. You may also be, with the supermoon and the 9th house, you may also be experiencing a time of great fortune and great luck in which things are going to grow and expand for you in the areas that you have been putting time, energy, and effort into wanting to build upon. So this could be career, project, or business. With Vesta being here, what I'm feeling is that some of you have had to, or you will be this week, letting go of any people, places, situations, or careers that do not serve you. You're willing to change or make a sacrifice in order to have the lifestyle that you desire. And I also feel like this is going to be a week in which you're going to be feeling quite inventive. You may have a lot of ideas that come up. And I feel like with Vesta being here, you're being called to fulfill your curiosity. So doing a lot of exploratory research on particular areas of interest, topics, systems, processes. Take it how it resonates. With cusp being here, it's you feel more empowered now more than ever to pursue what it is that you desire. You also are going through a deep transformation within your subconscious mind, but also within your physical reality. And you're starting to understand why certain things had to come to a close in order for you to move into or fall in alignment with where you are going. Everything's happening for a reason. I feel like this week is going to be a very progressive week, a productive week, but also a week that is very insightful, because you're going to be having a lot more bigger picture thinking with the Sagittarius energy here around why the changes were necessary and they brought you to this particular moment. So you're literally at the edge of a deep transformation, and I feel like this will happen at the end of this lunation cycle before we get to the Capricorn full moon in June. You will, I said June, I think it might be July. We've got Neptune here. This is really inspiring you to go and explore different mystical or spiritual practices. Be mindful of escapism. So escapism with Neptune usually looks like things that cause distractions. This could be addictions to food. This could be alcohol, this could be drugs, whatever it happens to be, anything that you take in excess that essentially derails you from where you're supposed to be. You're being advised to follow your intuition and the guidance that you are being given in order to fulfill your life purpose. There's an opportunity for you to be able to attain your dreams, and luck is actually favoring you at the moment for you to move towards your dreams. But it's about staying in a high vibration. Some of you may benefit from doing daily affirmations. Some of you may benefit from doing prayers at this particular time. Some of you may be seeking out the support or advice from mediums, astrologers, or readers at this time, tarot readers particularly, in order to give you more guidance to reaffirm what it is that you are experiencing at this time with regards to the changes. Also, with Neptune being here, there may be something that you need to release if you haven't already with this full moon in Sagittarius. This is a time to let go of anything that doesn't serve you, people, places, and things. So Neptune is about the acceptance, but also allowing yourself to transition into something else. So the acceptance and the release. With Moon Void, of course, here, you're really being called to be in a state of isolation this week. I really do feel like you might be disconnecting from a lot of people or social groups. You may be wanting to sit more with yourself, or you may be being called to sit more with yourself, to go into maybe meditative practices in order to receive the guidance and in order for you to gain the insight into what needs to happen next. This may also be a time in which you need to rest a little bit more or ease into the task that you need to execute. But I definitely feel that your circle is changing, and I feel like for some of you, a lot of the people that you will be mixing with is changing, and I feel like certain relationships or friendships may come to an end this week, which will cause you to sit on your own and really reflect on what it is that you want from life, where you are going, and what you are trying to build, make, or create. I'm going to pull some career and money oracle messages. One more shuffle. What are the messages for the collective for their career and money this week? We've got eggs, candle, feather, and ring. Brilliant. Base of the deck, we've got coffin. So this can represent something coming to an end. I feel like some of you are either walking away from a job, or a job is naturally coming to an end. The contract is not being renewed, but there is something coming to an end. Be mindful about how you are using your money this week. I would also advise you to be frugal with how you utilize your money. I would also advise you to save your money. Make sure that you are observing some form of budget and you hold yourself accountable to that budget. But avoid investing your money in frivolous things or anything that isn't necessarily going to invest or give you a return this week. So bad investment doesn't necessarily mean investing in maybe a stock or a share. This means anything that isn't necessarily going to create growth within your life. Okay, so we have eggs. You are in this energy of a new beginning that I'm feeling. You're going through this transition, which is why a lot of things are ending. This could also be why a job is ending. This could be why certain groups, friendships, and networks that you may have professionally are ending, because you are starting over. You're starting a new beginning. You're moving towards a new direction. You're starting to care for yourself. You have new opportunities coming towards you within your career. Some of you will be offered a job this week, or some of you will be called for an interview this week. I also need to strongly advise you, again, this is a confirmation of the message before, save your money. We've got candle here. You are taking action towards the things that are going to give you growth and expansion. Some of you are taking action towards a new job. Some of you are taking action towards a promotion. Some of you are taking action towards a new career, or even a new business or creative project. You're actually in a strong manifestation energy this week. This is going to be the time in which you are going to need to spend alone or in isolation to really focus and have all of your energy to execute your goals this week, which is also a confirmation of why you may need to actually spend some time in isolation. I think it was the Moon Void, of course, and the Neptune card, which is advising you to sit by yourself. Some of you may be using manifestation tools in order to help support what you're building at the moment and encouraging it to grow. This is quite successful for you this week. With Feather coming here, you're going to see an increase in your money. This is a very fortunate week with abundance being here. You're being supported. I think you're being supported because you called this energy in with any type of manifestation work or candle work that you have been doing. You are going to be focused. Some of you may be receiving a lot of communication, either online or through people at a distance from you. You could also be focusing your energy or your effort into organizing some form of trip. This trip could be to a city break. It could also be a trip later on in the year to a country abroad, overseas. So I definitely feel like these are some of the themes that you're going to be experiencing this week. The final card that we have here is Ring, which says financial commitments. I actually feel like this could be a contract coming in. So this could be a new job, this could be a promotion, or this could be a contract from a client. For those of you that run your own business, congratulations. I do feel like this is going to be a week in which the focus is going to be on work and money and collaborating and partnering with those that are in the field or sector that you work in. I do feel that you're moving towards a greater level of happiness and joy within your career. Some of you are going to be engaging in longer term financial commitments. Be mindful of it. Make sure that it is, if you are taking out, for example, a loan or a credit card, make sure it's something that is affordable for you and doesn't put a financial strain on you. Okay, so those are your career and money messages. To close out your reading, I'm going to pull some advice messages. So advice for the collective. Okay, what are the messages of advice for the collective for this week? We have alchemy choices. We have Orun, joy and light. And we have Orunmila, great diviner. At the base of the deck, we have the Witch Doctor and we have Wisdom. I'm going to begin reading from Alchemy. In the Alchemy card, we see the bong in the glass case on the wall and another that is free in the hand of the being. The person depicted has to make a decision. The bong brings the alchemy of the four elements together as shown by the table altar beside the person. Water, the earth, spirit, the air, and the fire all have to be present for the alchemy to work properly and to connect to the higher realms. When this appears, you are reminded that you always have a choice. Decisions come before actions, and the bong represents weighing your alternatives. If this card has come to you, commune with the plant spirit, pairing to determine progress, plan the future, and find the ambition to make it happen as fast as you like. The plant spirit that is recommended is lavender. This is a confirmation of the fact that there are endings that are actually happening. Some of you are actually walking away from careers, jobs, people, places, and things, and you are now needing to make choices around what it is that you want to make or what you want to create. So this is a confirmation. For those of you that are doing manifestation work, this is also a confirmation. The next card I'm going to read is Orun. The outlook is bright and you have a clear vision of how to move forward without the fears operating in a super. Anything the light touches will be an opportunity for creation and action. Orun signifies the confidence to gallop with the sun at your back, your highest self enthusiastically pushing you onward. The cannabis flowers show the need to express yourself, as in all cards that represent the sign of Leo. Orun appears when there is tremendous success in your vortex, because he signifies the inner child's innocence and power that create the unlimited flow and joy. Orun embodies the carefree spirit of Rai, the intention of the manifestir, the wisdom of the witch doctor, and the fire of Sarayunia Yuwa. He also includes the gumption of Saki and the perception of Aduro Sin Sin, the understanding of the role of other souls, the understanding of the role other souls play in your life, as in Alabasi Sipo, and the self-control of your emotions, as in Kurasa. Orun is a card for being happy with yourself and with your life. It represents the inner knowledge that there are lessons and blessings that you need to fully appreciate the gifts life is giving you, that you should be aware that happiness is a choice. If Orun has appeared in your cards today, it is time to ask, am I surrounded by people who raise my spirit to its highest potential? So I definitely feel like this is a time in which you are being more creative, you are engaging in activities that are fun, you are understanding what your purpose is, and you're moving towards your purpose, and you're being supported in executing your goals and your dreams and stepping into a form of creative expression. So you're in a strong energy of manifestation, confirmation. And the final card is Orun Mila. Orun Mila is often referred to as Ifa and saw the beginning of creation. He embodies wisdom and understanding through all destinies. He sits in front of a bright blue sky with his legs stretched out before him, a slight bend in the knee. He wears a yellow and green robe and sits as the great diviner with his own cowrie shells beside him in a pile. In front of his lap sits a mirror with golden flakes on it. Where the shells fall, he creates a mark of 1 or 2 straight lines to decipher their message, something that has taken him many years of practice. He uses these readings to determine the outcome of a situation and comes to you when it is time for you to be called into action. Ifa is the path of the males in Nigerian divination, and the stern look on his face reminds you that he means business. He knows all the secrets about creation, and a candle sits in front of him, sits at the front of the card to symbolize this. He is immensely powerful, and some say more powerful than other Orishas. Orun Mila has his divining chain, Opele, and his palm nut around his seat to symbolize what he brought to humanity as a guide. So this is a confirmation of what I already said. Some of you could be seeking the guidance of a medium, astrologer, or a tarot reader, or some of you may be sitting by yourself in order to decipher the messages that are being communicated to you astrally. Beautiful. That is the end of your weekly reading. That is a beautiful reading. I wish you nothing but love, light, health, success, prosperity, and abundance. I'll see you in your next week's weekly energy forecast. Take care. Have a great week. Bye.